Hey guys, up here. So today's video is not going to be about the new anniversary update, but it's going to be about the history of Clash of Clans, since the game is turning 5 years old in a few weeks. And I'm going to show you some gameplay from 2012 and some gameplay from 2013, 2014, 2015 and so on. And by the way, I'm going to do the 1k Q&A, but you can still leave questions down below. I've already hit the 1k, I'm actually at 2k now at the time I'm recording this video, so I'm thankful for that. Anyways, so leave a comment down if you have any questions about me or anything in general. So let's get on with the video now. So here's a clip from 2012, and the first thing you can see is that the village is a lot smaller than it is right now, and there's a waterfall which they removed because it made the game lag, but I think they could add it back since the new devices are much more powerful compared to the old devices. Anyways, the grass under the buildings is a bit darker too, and we're going to see the first goblin map now, and there's a massive difference between now and how it usually looks in graphics, and they actually changed the goblin maps a bit in terms how the layout was. So we're going to see the goblin map now, and it looks much more friendlier than it looks right now. I'll show you how it looks right now and then how it used to look. Like before, it used to be more buildings on the map. They used to have a gold storage, a builder's hut, and there were more decorations on the map, and the biggest change is the foliage. Like they removed a lot of it and went for a more darker theme. As you can see with the grass, it used to be green, now it's like a darker green. And you actually used to be able to sell things, which I'm glad they removed. I actually remember this feature. I used to play back then on another account. Anyways, I'm glad they removed this feature because people would use it to make extremely weird bases, and if you wanted to protect your loot, you could just remove your gold storage, and you get my point. And we're going to see another difference, which is the barracks. Now they have a red roof, and they used to have like an orange roof, which fits more with the town hall, but it's a good change. Like it used to be a lot uglier, but you can still see the orange roof in the current shop. They haven't updated the roof yet. And there's some smaller changes, like they used to have an uglier game shop. One change that I don't like is that the game used to have a bit more lore. Like in the goblin maps, you can see that there were names on the map. Like you can see Barbaria, Forbidden Forest, Lake of Pekka, which gives the game a bit more lore. In August 2012, Clash of Clans got its first update, which really didn't change a lot. A month later we got a huge update, which was the spell update. We got the lightning, healing and rage spell, which I'm surprised they didn't have at the launch of the game. Anyways, we got the battle log 2, which I'm also surprised they didn't have. After that we got the Halloween update, which added Town Hall 9, new wall levels, the expo and much more. We also got a Christmas update after that, which gave us the first Christmas tree, and the Santa Strike, which was OP back then, but it got added back in the 2016 Christmas update for a limited amount of time. And the first update in 2013 was the Dark Elixir update. We also got heroes in that update, and they used to be OP back then. We also got Dark Elixir of course in that update, and the Dark Elixir rule was unlocked at Town Hall 8, which was a bad move. I'm glad they changed it so it was unlocked at Town Hall 7, because I remember it was a pain getting Dark Elixir when it was a Town Hall 7. Later in March we got Dark Elixir troops, and we got minions, Hog Riders and Valkyries, which was the first 3 Dark Elixir troops. And there were some changes and fixes, balance changes, you know. We also got some much needed changes, which was the wall breakers. They got a smarter AI, and the dragons and wizards used to not do splash damage, which we got in this update. A month later, we got the Leagues update, which added Bronze, Silver, Gold, Crystal, Master and Champions League into the game, and back then Champion League was the highest league you could get to, so if you got to Champion League, you were a really good player. We also got the level 4 Dark Perks, which added the Golem to the game. We also got some clan improvements, which added clanmates and some more space in your clan castle, so you could have more troops in it. Then in May we got the Town Hall 10 update, which added Town Hall 10 to the game of course, and the Inferno Tower. And we got some nerfs to the hero, and it added much more levels to your troops, more defenses like cannons, expos and so on. Then in June we got the free spell update, which added a lot of troop upgrades and defenses upgrades, and we got the free spell of course. Then after that we got a new troop, which was the Witch, was added into the game, and we got the level 5 Dark Barracks. Then after that we got some minor updates to the game until September, when we got the Village Edit mode, and it was one of the best received updates because before you had to move every single building to the side of the base if you wanted to make a new base. But with the Village Edit mode it helped so much. After that we got some smaller updates until April 2014, when we got Clan Wars, which was the best update so far in my opinion. The Clan War update added a meaning to the name, like it fits more of the game now when we have Clan Wars, and it made a new community, the War community, which I'm actually a part of. Since it was April, they made a April Fools, and they changed the loading screen to Clown Wars instead of Clan Wars. After that we got Village Edit mode for your war base, so you got two separated bases, so your normal base and your war base. After that we got a huge balance changing update, and before you used to be able to lure the heroes out of the base like clan castle troops, but now they changed that so that won't happen. Then in September 2014 we got the Lava Hound. Before that we hadn't gotten new troops for about 1.5 years. And we also got some new upgrades for the Barbarians and Archer and the Archer Tower. Then in 2014 we got another Halloween update, and that Halloween update added the Skeleton Trap and a new Halloween decoration of course, like it always does. Then we got the 2014 Winter update, which improved on the Village Edit mode, like you could have multiple bases now, instead of just one that you have to change. And as usual we got a Christmas tree and a winter theme to the game. I actually have one of these trees left in my base. I used to have 3 of them, but my friend removed 2 of them, but I got to keep 1 at least. Anyways, I also used to have the 2013 ones, but I had an AQ of 48 back then, so I removed them, because I wanted gold. After that we didn't get a lot of updates for Clash of Clans until late April 2015, when we got the Air Sweeper, which gave a nerf to all air units. Then in July we got the Dark Spell update, and it added Dark Spells to the game and 2 new leagues, which was Titan and Legend League. And the 3 new spells that were added was Poison, Earthquake and Haste. After that we got another Halloween update, but then in December we got the Town Hall 11 update, which was a lot hyped, and it came with a disappointment. Anyways, the Town Hall 11 was added the Grand Warden and Eagle Artillery, some new levels to defense and troops. But the thing that most people hates about the Town Hall 11 update is that they removed farming from the game. Before you used to be able to place a Town Hall at the outside your base and people could snipe it. Then you would get a free shield and they'd get trophies, which was a great system, but they made it so loot was stored in your Town Hall and you couldn't get a shield anymore when the Town Hall was destroyed. After Town Hall 11, Clash of Clans started dying, and Supercell brought new updates to try to bring it back to life. Then in 2016 we got the Treasury, Loot Card and Star bonus, which was supposed to make up for farming, but it didn't help a lot and people was still disappointed. At the same time Clash Royale was released, and all the focus was on that game instead of Clash of Clans, and it got a bit stale in Clash of Clans. When Town Hall 11 was released, people started using witches because they were so good then, and you could just spam them in and get a 3-star, but they nerfed them. But in March 2016 we got a new unit, which was the bowler, and the bowler sucked at launch, but we got a Valkyrie for the game, and you could just spam it in and get a safe 3-star like the witches. After that, in May, we got the TheFatRat-xenogenesis update, which also gave us 2 new troops and 2 new spells. The two new troops was the Miner and the Baby Dragon, and the 2 new spells was the Clone spell and Skeleton spell. This update was received very well, and people started playing again who had quit before, but it didn't revive the game completely. But the game still had problems. It was still stale, and people still used spam attacks, such as miners. After that we got the Bomb Tower update, which added Friendly Wars and the Bomb Tower. Both of them nobody really cares about, because nobody uses Friendly Wars and nobody really cares about the Bomb Tower since it's a really bad defense. But we got one good thing, which was the army training revamp. Like, before it was a pain training troops, it took a lot of time, and it wasn't a clean system like it is now. Now you didn't have to remember every single army, you could save your army now, and you could pre-train troops. After that we had a small Halloween update, which nobody cares about. After that we got the December 2016 update, which added clashmas and events into the game. Events is a really good feature that got added to the game. Like, it brings more life to the game, you have much more to do, and there was a lot of upgrades, for example hero upgrades, and Clashmas added the temporary troops and spells and defenses, the Santa Surprise, the Freeze Trap and the Ice Surge for a limited amount of time. Personally, I feel like 2016 was the worst year for Clash of Clans. Like, it was really stale back then. We didn't get a lot of updates compared to the other years. Then our first update in 2017 was the Ball and Chains. It was like a pre-update to one of the biggest updates ever for Clash of Clans. Then in May 2017 we got the biggest update ever for Clash of Clans. It added a entirely new village, a night mode, a new game mode and 10 new troops. And it also added tons of new defenses, so it had a lot of content, but people was still not happy, because the new village didn't relate a lot to your normal village, except some minor changes like gear up. But I'm actually part of these people. I feel like your normal village and your builder's village should be more related, but it's still a great update. It brought so many people back to the game, so many YouTubers, and the game is actually popular again. Then a month later we got another update for the game, and it added Builder's Hall 6 to the game, but it also had a bit of content for your main village. It gave you some new troop upgrades and defense upgrades and discounts and balancing updates. And for the build space we got Builder's Hall 6 and a new defense, which is the Roaster. I'm not a Builder's Hall 6 yet, I'm a Builder's Hall 5 on my main account. I'm trying to max it, but we also got the Night Witch. Anyways, that's all updates for Clash of Clans so far, and I'm going to remind you about the Q&A I'm doing. Put some comments down below if you have any questions about me or anything in general. Next video is probably going to be a concept, I'm kinda sure about that. Anyways, leave a like and all of that and subscribe, and I'm out.